Need a beer to go into Skyrim. Whatever. Billion.
Alicia is freeing slaves throughout Sirod. Her rebellion grows stronger by the day, and the end of alien rule is only a matter of time.
Okay. Give me a second. I want to see if he actually has anything to say. Mod disposition 14. I'll go with 100.
Thank you. She's our leader, and the leader of the slave rebellion. If you would like to talk to her, you'll find her at Fanakasicle.
Is that really all you wanted to say? Yeah, okay.
May the Eight guide your way.
I ain't bribing him specifically just to go do that. It's just dumb. After helping him throughout this entire thing, keeping his resurrecting his soldiers when they died, he's like, "Yeah, I have something I'm keeping from you." Did I really need it or no? Winged bull? Okay, interesting. I don't really think you needed it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna break anything if we have his disposition at 100. Trust me, it's not gonna change much. It's just that I'm so used to having everybody at mod disposition at 100, so it makes sense. Nice. Alright, slaves, you're free. Now run or join the rebellion and destroy the aliens that have imprisoned you. I don't know. Okay, I have a question. Which... Doesn't matter, just pick a road. Any road. I'm gonna pick this road. Alright, so we're almost done the mod. By the way, we're getting close to the ending, as I should say. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. You didn't expect that, did you, buddy? He also didn't expect that. Yeah, I love it when the NPCs, when the enemies are like, "Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy, he's a fool, he walked right in front of us." And then Tess just goes, "Yeah, no, buddy," and just smacks them. Oh no, the slaves are under attack by a wolf. Tess, deal with it. Tess? There she is. She's gonna go deal with the wolf. She a little slow, but she might be able to do it. Don't tell me you need to max out your speed test so you can literally outspeed it. Discovered a new easy location. Cool. Ah! Oh, that might have actually dealt damage. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna save it. At any point, I'm expecting the game to crash because of the console. Man, I swear, I have magical powers or something. I expected that to happen. Now that I've alt tapped, it's gonna happen again. But now I know that that button will do it. I just gotta give it a few seconds. Alright. Let's continue onward. So the reason why I anticipated that is that this has happened every time I've ever played Oblivion, and this also happens during Skyrim, when the console is full of data, or full of everything kind of thing. Even like full of resurrects or TGMs or whatever console codes you use. If you fill up your console with that, I find that the game is more likely, not saying that it is more, but is more likely to crash if it is full.
It seems odd putting up tents indoors, but then again, these aliens don't seem to understand privacy.
True that. What? What are you doing here?
Lord Crusader, I knew you would eventually end up here. My, am I glad to see you. And you'll never believe who else is also eager to see you.
How did you get here?
I saw Gareth's portal implode and pull you into it. Shortly after, I was pulled in as well.
Cool.
I ended up near Vindasel and tried to look for you, even though I wasn't sure that we both ended up in the same place. Some Elysian soldiers had just started a raid on Vindasel. The captain spotted me and instructed one of his scouts to escort me to safety. And that's how I ended up here, in Fanakasekal.
Gareth's portal.
I've heard of such time portals, but thought they were impossible to create. But so were Oblivion gates, until the Siege of Kvatch proved otherwise. Creating them requires an Elder Scroll, and destroying several artifacts that were made by the gods during the Destination time period. Since these priceless artifacts are destroyed in the process, few would dare experiment with such magic.
Wait, the Elder Scrolls also destroyed?
With 8 First-Era Divine artifacts in one spot, it's no wonder Gareth wanted the Crusaders' relics.
True. Where are we?
I'm sure you figured it out already, but we're technically still in Tamriel. Gareth's portal sent us 4,000 years into the past.
What?
Into the First Era.
What? You mean my house is
the
gone?
actual year that White Gold Tower was captured by Alesia's slave rebellion, and the Ayleid Empire was brought to an end. As a student of First Era history, I'm really happy to be at such a major turning point in history. But at the same time, I'm worried, as it's no accident that Gareth chose to come here. I don't know what he plans to do, but if he changes the course of history, it could be catastrophic for the Septim Empire as we know it.
Who else wants to see me?
You won't believe this, but it's Saint Alesia herself. She's also accompanied by her demigod companion, the winged bull Mori House. But I'm sure the one you'd most want to meet is the one whose armor and weapons you've been using, Pellinor Whitestrake himself.
Cool.
I've told them about some of our adventures, and how we ended up here in Sea Road.
Pelinor's like, you guys
just remember not to reveal too much about the future.
Daedric princes.
Especially about Umaril, the outcome of the rebellion, and me being Queen Alesia's descendant.
Okay. Oh, she didn't have dialogue for that? Or is it just glitched out and it doesn't really work all the time? Hey, buddy. I kind of need to get it. Oh, you don't do it. You do it. Okay. Hi. I wonder who that is. Hi, buddy.
So you're the one they call the Divine Crusader a few thousand years from now, eh? You dug my armor out of the ground, and then fought Umaril in a dream.
In a dream?
That doesn't make you a hero in my book.
In a dream? That was a dream? Man, I wish I knew that was a dream. Man, I could have just dreamed myself or what's the thing? The siege engine thing, and just destroyed Umaril with that. It's like, this is a dream. Here you go. I'm going to summon a Daedric artifact and kill you.
She is known as the Slave Queen, for she rose above her humble roots as a slave to lead the rebellion that would overthrow the Ayleid Empire.
Cool.
Never in my travels have I met a mortal who displayed such wisdom, or was so attuned to the gods. She has forged alliances with the rebel Ayleid kings, the Needs, the Bretons, and even the gods themselves. With her unbroken string of victories against the elves, the fall of the Tower of White Gold is only a matter of time.
Restore the Crusaders' relics.
You'll want to repair my armor and weapons after they've been buried in the ground for a few thousand years and then burned by magic fire.
Yep.
I hope you have plenty of time. The technology to repair them won't be available for a few thousand years.
Wait.
And even if you found a way to repair them, these armor and weapons were blessed by the Eight, and they only bother with a worthy hero like me.
What? The technology to create them won't be made for 1,000 years. And how do you have your first... Wait a minute. Are you a time traveler too? Did you use Garrett's portal? Kidding. Blessed by the Eight?
If you can somehow repair the relics and are deluded enough to try talking to the gods, then be my guest. You'll find the Shrine of the Eight hidden behind a waterfall west of Sard, and there you can pray to your heart's content. But I can tell you now that they're not fond of silly little mortals with delusions of grandeur. Don't blame me if they ignore you, or worse, strike you down with a bolt of lightning for your belligerence.
Okay. Cool. I'll talk to you later.
Greetings, Lord Crusader. I have heard much about you from your friend, Naomi.
That's cool.
It is both an honor and a marvel to receive a visitor from another era.
Are you sure Pelennel's not one? You.
I am Morehouse, the first breath of man. I was granted the Nordic powers of Thu'um by Kynareth, and sent here to aid in the liberation of humanity.
Isn't it pronounced Kinnereth? I don't know. Maybe he has to pronounce it differently because of his culture or whatever. I don't know. Queen Alicia.
She is known by many names. She was named Alesh by her followers, and this led to the more familiar corruptions Alashut, Esha, and Alessia. Another title was Paravant, meaning first of its kind. From that, the names Paraval, Pevish, Parathu, and Perith were derived.
Paravant?
But as her lover and consort, I knew her as Paravanya, First Empress, Lady of Heaven, and Queen Utsirod.
Queen Utsirod. Crusader's Relics.
Pelennel is always boasting that his armor and weapons are from the future and can't be recreated. Yet I know that he traveled extensively with a talented blacksmith named Vulcanus, who maintained his armor.
Okay.
It will be worth your while to talk to him. As for reconsecrating them, you'll have to ask Pelennel about that.
Yep. Okay. Vulcanus.
He wants to stay far away from adventuring nowadays. But last I heard, he had settled down in Sarsen. He'll probably send you on a quest for some exotic raw materials first, before he'll help.
Okay.
Farewell, Lord Crusader.
Hello.
Welcome, Crusader. I have long foreseen your arrival here today, and sense that you have an important role in events to come.
Foreseen my rival?
Yes. As a slave, I prayed to the Aedra for liberation from the Aliens. My prayers were answered in the form of 3 visions, of things to come.
Okay.
The 3rd vision was a harbinger, Pelennel's arrival. While this has come to pass, part of the vision has long perplexed me. For in the vision, Pelennel's every action was shadowed by a mortal clad in the same armor, something I thought impossible. Yet, with your rediscovery of Pelennel's artifacts in a future era, and your arrival here today, my understanding of the 3rd vision is now complete.
Is she supposed to say her first and second vision? Because I didn't skip that. My hands aren't even on the mouse or keyboard right now, until I need to actually click something. I roll?
I sense that you will play an important role in future events. But before you can, you must restore that which grants you powers from the Eight. Only by recovering, repairing, and then reconsecrating the artifacts that you call the Crusaders' Relics
You have 2,000.
can you hope to succeed.
Crusaders Relics.
You are in possession of all 8 of the Crusaders' Relics. Yet, they are damaged beyond use, and are tainted by Daedric magic. You must seek the aid of both Morihaus and Pelennor to ensure they are repaired and reconsecrated.
To be fair, Pelennor says fire magic, and you said Daedric magic. Is there a difference? I mean, there is a difference, but is there a reason why you're saying Daedric and he said fire magic? Does he just not believe in the Daedric princes or something? I don't know. Freed slaves?
The Aelids have enslaved our kind for too long. We are freeing slaves across Sirod, and they in turn are bolstering our numbers.
Cool.
For every slave that you free, we will pay you a reward of 200 gold.
Ooh, 200? 200 plus, technically it said 10, so we should get 2,000 from this.
For freeing the slaves, you have our gratitude